Hello everyone, my name is Neha and I recently completed the Attitude is Everything program offered by LMI. Um, First of all, let me thank my facilitators Meera and Shruti for organizing this program and recommending that I enroll for it. It was a wonderful 5 week journey, and anything that I would say would fall short of how much the program has helped me narrow down on into realizing what my goals are and how I can go about achieving them. Here, I would like to talk about some of the best ideas that I learned from this course. The most powerful one for me was the power of daydreaming and visualization. I think as a child, I used to daydream a lot, but somewhere along the line, I lost that habit and I became a little hesitant about visualizing things for the fear of actually not getting them. But with this program, that whole memory of being able to daydream and set goals and daydream about achieving them and enjoying them, that all came back. And I realized that visualization was actually a very powerful tool for me earlier, something that I'd stopped doing and probably um, something that I should start doing again. And this is a big takeaway for me from this program. The other important idea for me was subconscious programming and understanding that we may set as many goals as we want for ourselves, but if our beliefs are counterproductive to those goals, and if we have suboptimal ideas about who we are and where we can get and how much we can achieve, that's where we end up. And it's actually these subconscious beliefs that are really important for us to pay attention to and eventually improve and perfect so that we can expect good things in life. And I think learning to expect good things in life is one of the most important skills that perhaps we are missing in the world today. And the last idea that I would like to talk about is something that I learned from the course and something that I've been listening to in other talks and self help programs is not measuring your success and your performance with respect to uh, how much you're actually able to achieve or how much has physically manifested for you, because many times a lot of goals that we have, they reach fruition over time. It's not instantaneous, but we've come to learn, or we've come to expect instant gratification, and something that we go into in the last lesson of how to stay on the path of your goals by not giving up if you don't see instant results. And I think one of the key components of not giving up is understanding why you are on why are you chasing that goal or that dream, why is it so important to you. And in the lesson we learned the example of Thomas Edison and how he had to try so many times before he could get the electric bulb working. And I think what kept him going was the idea that he really believed that he can do it, and the joy of seeing that idea come to life to actually physically manifest um, was nothing in comparison to how many efforts or how much effort he had to put into it, or how many experiments he had to do and how many times he failed. The two things were incomparable. And so oftentimes the things that we chase, if they are not um, coming from within us, we don't have a burning desire to reach them, we may not actually accomplish those goals. And so it's important, again, one of the ideas of the course is to understand why you are trying to achieve something, and then once you have finalized that that is your goal, that is something that you really want to do, then staying on your course, staying determined, and always going back or reaching for the feeling that led you on to the path to that goal. In terms of achievements, with this course, I think I was pushed to identify what my next level goals are, and I was thankful for that. And my facilitators really, especially Meera, had to push us to an extent to clearly define them. But that was a good exercise, because many a times, if our goals are hazy, we're not able to focus on them, we're not able to visualize them. But once you write it down, once you put it on paper, once you say it to yourself a few times that that's what you're going to do, uh, it really reinforces your future actions. It kind of determines what you're going to do in the future, in that moment where you actually tell yourself, this is what I'm aiming for and this is what I'm going to do. So that was a really good thing. I also have started spending more time, as I was saying earlier, on daydreaming and visualization, and I really enjoyed that. The program itself is very well structured. It's broken down. It is sort of breaks down the elusive concept of success into goal setting and how to go about achieving those goals. And uh, what is crucial, or what's different about this program, it takes into account your subconscious programming and asks you to actually work on your subconscious beliefs in order to be better able to achieve your goals. um, this course gave me a valuable opportunity to learn with the other student in the course and with the facilitator, I think. And that's what missing sometimes when we are doing an online program where we don't have access to facilitators or other students, or we can't engage in conversation with them. We learn a lot of things, but those ideas remain in sort of in a non-germinated state. They don't they're not able to send roots deep down below into your mind, because you're not able to discuss them with other people or express them to others. So I think the way the whole program is designed, where you actually get to meet with your facilitators and discuss your obstacles, discuss how you're going to um, address those, and also discuss your goals, and how the facilitators come in and help you identify things that you can do, help you actually commit to doing certain things which you may otherwise not do it yourself. So I think the facilitators overall have played a really important part in this whole process, and I think the program is really valuable as a result of that, because it's not just taking in information and letting it sort of sit in your mind, not doing anything about it, but actually every week that you meet with your facilitators, you are telling them how much progress you've made on your goals, on your 7-day goals, or on your 2-month goals, or in your year-long goals. And with that check-in comes a certain sense of responsibility. You feel that you need to do the things that you said you're going to do, and that in itself, it inculcates this positive process where they ask you to do things, you do them, and then you get reaffirmed when they acknowledge that, and then they ask you to do the next step. And I think what is important after the program ends is becoming that person for yourself, eventually becoming the facilitator, and eventually letting also becoming a coach or a guide for yourself, setting goals for yourself, setting targets for yourself, and meeting them. And I think this was a good this 5-week program gave me a good understanding of how to go about that. I also created my visualization, my sort of dream board, and I love it, and I look at it every day. And I have some affirmations I work with, and I think overall it was a really wonderful journey. It's I think I've said a lot about how much I've learned. I can only say a very big thank you to both you, Meera and Shruti, and I hope you get many more signups for this kind of program, because it's absolutely wonderful and something that people do need to pay attention to. Thank you.